What if your first real estate investment wasn't about building wealth? What if it was simply about taking care of someone you love? Hello, I'm Marie Antoinette Waite, founder of the International Wealth Builders Association and Fire Up Connect. People often ask me how I became interested in real estate investing. The truth is, I wasn't chasing an investment. I was trying to help my mom. At the time, she was living in Los Angeles and staying in someone else's home. I wanted her to have a safe, stable place to live, so I bought a condominium. Her friend was already paying rent somewhere else. So the two of them shared the condo and used that same rent to help make the mortgage payment. It wasn't a complicated investment strategy. It was simply a daughter trying to create security for her mother. Years later, something incredible happened. That property appreciated in value far beyond what I expected. When I sold it, I had enough equity to buy my mom a home in San Diego, closer to me, completely paid for. No mortgage, no monthly house payment. That experience changed the way I looked at real estate forever. I realized that real estate isn't just about buying property. It's about creating security. It's about creating choices. It's about creating freedom. And for my family, it became a path to becoming debt free. That's when I truly understood that the greatest investments aren't always made for profit. Sometimes they're made out of love. And when they're guided by wisdom, patience, and good relationships, they can change an entire family's future. That experience also taught me something else. No one builds wealth alone. Behind every successful investor is a network of trusted relationships: bankers, attorneys, CPAs, architects, contractors, brokers, mentors. Every one of them plays a role in protecting your investment and helping you make better decisions. That's what I want to talk with you about today. When I bought that condo, I realized something very important. I wasn't doing it alone. I surrounded myself with people who understood their areas of expertise better than I did. I made sure my loan officer understood investment properties and could help me find the financing that made sense for my situation. I had an attorney I trusted, someone who could protect me if legal issues ever came up. Fortunately, everything went smoothly, but having that relationship gave me confidence and peace of mind. I also worked with an experienced real estate broker. At the time, I was driving back and forth to Los Angeles with my young daughter, so my time was extremely limited. She understood my schedule. She respected my time. She found the right property. She handled the details. And she made the entire process much easier than I could have done on my own. Looking back, I realized something. Every one of those relationships contributed to the success of that investment. It wasn't just about finding the right property, it was about having the right people around me. That's why I believe every investor should build what I call an investment success team. Not because you don't know enough, but because no one can be an expert at everything. A great investor knows when to ask questions. A great investor knows when to seek advice. And a great investor understands that the right relationships don't cost you money, they help you make better decisions. One question I often ask people is this: how many opportunities have you missed because you didn't know the right person? Sometimes we think success comes from finding the perfect property, but I've learned that success often comes from finding the right relationship. The right banker may introduce you to financing you didn't know existed. The right attorney may help you avoid a costly mistake. The right broker may show you an opportunity before it ever reaches the market. The right contractor may see value in a property that everyone else overlooked. The right mentor may save you years of trial and error with one conversation. I've learned that opportunities rarely arrive alone. They usually arrive through people. That's why I've spent so much of my career building relationships before I needed them. Because when opportunities come, it's often too late to start building trust. Over the years, I've come to realize something. Most people don't fail because they lack ambition. They struggle because they don't know where to find the right people. They don't know where to meet a commercial banker who understands investment financing. They don't know where to meet an experienced real estate attorney. They don't know where to connect with developers architects, brokers, CPAs, and investors who have already walked the path they're trying to follow. That's exactly why I created the San Diego Real Estate Investing and Business Summit. I wanted to create more than another conference. I wanted to create a place where relationships begin, a place where investors can sit down with bankers, where entrepreneurs can learn from developers, where students can meet professionals, where business owners can exchange ideas, where one conversation can become a partnership and one introduction can create an opportunity that changes a life. Looking back, I realized my first investment wasn't successful simply because I bought the right property. It was successful because I had the right people beside me. That's the opportunity I want every person who attends this summit to experience. Because the next relationship you build may become the next chapter of your story. Whether you're an experienced investor, buying your first property, building your business, or simply exploring what's possible, I'd love to personally welcome you on Thursday, August 6th at the Handlery Hotel in San Diego. Come with your questions, come with your goals, come ready to meet people who want to see you succeed. Because relationships don't just change businesses, they change lives. I'm Marie Antoinette Waite. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me. I hope to meet you personally on August 6th. Until then, keep building relationships, keep creating opportunities, and keep building wealth together.